I'm a citizen of Turkmenistan. I'm 30 years old man. Because of the safety reasons, I had to conceal my identity. But if needed, I can reveal it. I would like to share my personal life experience and my view about my country. As you know, the Turkmenistan is a dictatorial country, whereas the human rights and freedom of speech aren't exists at all. Whereas the officials are blackmailing and extorting their own citizens. As you know, the national security agents are hunting on those who aren't comply with the corrupt dictatorial regime. They are chasing those who only demand their basic human rights. As you know, they are imprisoning activists with false accusations. The situation in the prisons are even terrible. Poor sanitary conditions, corruption, extortion, and hunger, humiliation, abjection, physical abusing is common there. Unfortunately, the dictator has played with the genes of our nation. He has turned us into inhumane creatures who snitches each other in order to get any favor from the regime. Turkmenistan is the country where all good things exists only on the paper and on the government's TV channels. Turkmenistan is the country where the corruption begins from the maternity hospital. It means when a citizen wants to give a birth, they have to pay bribes. Otherwise, the doctors can make your baby disabled. As a corrupted regime doesn't provide hospitals with the necessary equipment, in the country dominates diseases like hepatitis, tuberculosis, and HIV. The situation in health sector is even dire. As you know, the sister of the dictator has controlling this sector. Corruption is also widespread there. The education system as well in terrible condition. The teachers of the secondary schools are coercing people to pay money for the class needings, whereas it is the government's obligations to provide schools with all its necessities. About the corruption in the higher educational institutions, personally, I have attempted to get an admission there for 3 times. But unfortunately, they have asked me to pay bribes, nearly $20,000. I asked them, in the country where the average salary is $30-50, how do I find that amount of money? They told me it's your problem. Unfortunately, I couldn't get an admission. Then I wanted to get a job. The middleman told me to pay a bribe in an amount of $3,000. Unfortunately, this deal also ended up with fiasco because I didn't have that amount of money. Then I wrote a letter to the president's office, asked to provide me with a job. A month later, the officials from the municipality summoned me to their office. They asked me why you wrote a letter to president. They berated me and mocked on me. Unfortunately, my last hope was also ended up with fiasco too. Then I decided to open a small grocery shop. The real problem has begun then. The government, municipality officials, tax service officials, police officials, officials from fire department started to blackmailing me, and they forced me to pay bribes. If you refuse to pay it, they will fine you with a heavy fines. Because in this country, everything is designed to force people to pay bribes. The corruption in traffic police is even worse. As Turkmenistan is a police state, there is a police checkpoints in every 40 kilometers. If you don't have any acquaintances who works in the police system, they will milk you. As the situation in Turkmenistan economically getting worsened because of the widespread corruption, cash shortages, and wrong investment, people are started to escape from the country to seek a job in overseas as a migrant workers, to back their family with cash, which have remained in the country. And the last trap has been waiting them at the airport. Officers of the State Migration Office of Turkmenistan. It means if you will not pay bribes, of course, through a middleman, they will not allow you to get on your plane. In the meantime, approximately a half of the population is outside of the country. Only children and elderly people have remained there. When I look my past in Turkmenistan, I see only misery, poverty, humiliation. I am extremely sad that organizations like UN, HRW are inactive there. Hereby, I would like to thank to all people around the world who are supports us on our struggle against the dictatorial regime, especially John Oliver, Trevor Noah, and the other bloggers who are not indifferent on this issue. All we want is democracy, respect to human rights, because we fed up the corrupted regime. We don't want to be reminded with a dictatorship, corruption, misery, poverty. We want to live in free Turkmenistan, whereas the humanism dominates.